It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders coming up next.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, skills, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Alex Erickson. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, it's the rookie out of North Carolina, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. First down, Howell to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Howell looking to throw again. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to throw, Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On the give, this is Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton from 10 yards out. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers ready to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Montez Sweat, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Let's go, man.
Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 22. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing here, Howell. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't you do that? I just run the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here comes Carter. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here is Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
From near the goal line, here's Howell.
Buying time to his left.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And it certainly looked like they had that play defending, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Let's go now, let's go. Let's go.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Make plays, y'all. Make plays. Let's go. Let's go.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And oh, he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And yet again. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell.
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll get it inside the 35. Second down and 8.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go now. Let's go.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Hal.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Second down, Howell now. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's go get him now. Let's rock and roll. This is where you step up. Right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Out left to Dotson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And he finds McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Howell throwing on first down here. That one complete out to Dotson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 17 yards out.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 4. Herbert now. Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Howell throwing on third down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A give left side to Robinson to about the 40-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Howell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second down at 4. Throwing here, Howell. Going up top. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
8 yards to go on second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of, but sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who is just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. And Hal will throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Howell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Howell now to throw it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Howell.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A give, Eckler running to the right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
19-yard line.
63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Hal.
And his pass incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And it's 2nd down.
Second and 10, Howell.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Howell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his third touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this offense on third down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 27.
They'll begin by running here with Samuel. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Off play action. It's Hal.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hal, he'll look to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here comes Carter. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. Now it's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 78 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Herbert now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 24.
He'll start with a give to Robinson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 51 yards on the punt there. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They started on the ground with Eckler.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down and 7.
Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Eckler now between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, 57 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 21. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Powell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Hal try to pick it up on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Go get him now.
Here's Howell. Pass complete to Robinson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Howell to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another throw for Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Howell. He's going to drop this. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Callie. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.